Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, where I share with you the best tips and tricks on how to make money online and achieve financial freedom. In today's video, I'm going to reveal to you the top 6 passive income cash flow assets for 2023, as recommended by none other than Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the best-selling personal finance book of all time. If you don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, he's a self-made millionaire, entrepreneur, investor, and educator who has taught millions of people how to build wealth and escape the rat race. He's also a big advocate of passive income, which is money that you earn without working for it. Sounds awesome, right? Well, it is. But not all passive income is created equal. Some assets are better than others when it comes to generating cash flow and growing your net worth. That's why Robert Kiyosaki has identified 6 types of assets that he believes are the best for creating passive income and achieving financial independence. These are real estate. This is the ultimate asset for passive income. You buy a property, rent it out, and collect the cash. You don't have to worry about maintenance, repairs, or vacancies, because you have a property manager who takes care of everything for you. You also get to enjoy tax breaks, appreciation, and leverage. You can use other people's money to buy more properties and increase your cash flow. You can also benefit from depreciation, deductions, and capital gains tax exemptions. Real estate is also a hedge against inflation, as property values and rents tend to rise with the cost of living. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says that real estate is the easiest way to get rich. He should know, he owns hundreds of properties around the world, from apartments to hotels to golf courses. He buys them low, rents them high, and sells them higher. He also uses creative financing strategies, such as seller financing, lease options, and syndications, to acquire properties with little or no money down. He says that real estate is not only a great way to make money, but also a great way to learn about money. You learn how to negotiate, analyze, manage, and protect your assets. You also learn how to use debt as a tool, not a trap. And you learn how to create passive income that covers your expenses and gives you freedom. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. Businesses. This is the asset for entrepreneurs who want to create their own income streams. You start or buy a business that runs on systems and teams, not on your sweat and tears. You can automate, delegate, or outsource the work to others and focus on the big picture. You can also scale, diversify, or sell your business and create multiple sources of income. And you get to enjoy tax benefits, equity, and control. You can decide how much you want to earn and when you want to work. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says that businesses are the best way to get rich. He should know, he's built several of them, such as Rich Dad Company, Cashflow Technologies, and Rich Global LLC. These are businesses that teach people how to make money, invest money, and keep money. And they make him money while he sleeps, plays, or travels. How cool is that? But not all businesses are created equal. Robert Kiyosaki says that there are 4 types of businesses: D, S, B, and I. E stands for employee, S stands for self-employed, B stands for business owner, and I stands for investor. He says that most people are stuck in the E or S quadrant, where they trade their time for money and pay the most taxes. He says that the smart ones are in the B or I quadrant, where they leverage systems and teams and pay the least taxes. He says that the ultimate goal is to move from the left side of the quadrant to the right side, where you have more freedom, wealth, and happiness. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. Paper assets. This is the asset for investors who want to make money from money. You invest in stocks, bonds, funds, or other financial instruments that pay you dividends, interest, or capital gains. You can buy and sell them easily and diversify your portfolio across different markets and sectors. You can also benefit from compound returns, where your money grows faster over time. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says that paper assets are a good way to get rich. He should know, he invests in paper assets as well, but he has a twist. He doesn't just buy and hold them. He uses them as a vehicle to buy more real estate and businesses. He says that paper assets are not really assets, they are liabilities. They're subject to market fluctuations, inflation, taxes, and fees. He says that the real assets are the ones that produce cash flow, such as real estate and businesses. He says that the smart way to invest in paper assets is to use them to generate cash flow that you can use to buy more real assets. He says that this way, you can have the best of both worlds, liquidity and leverage. He says that this is how you create passive income that makes you rich. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. Commodities. This is the asset for traders who want to make money from things. You buy or sell tangible goods that have intrinsic value, such as gold, silver, oil, gas, etc. You can hedge against inflation and currency devaluation and take advantage of supply and demand opportunities. You can also profit from price fluctuations and market cycles. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says that commodities are a smart way to get rich. He should know he's a big fan of gold and silver, as he believes they are real money that preserve their purchasing power over time. He says that gold and silver are not investments, they are insurance. They protect you from the risks of paper assets, such as market crashes, inflation, taxes, and fees. He says that gold and silver are also a hedge against the government, as they cannot be manipulated, printed, or confiscated. He says that the best way to buy gold and silver is to buy physical bullion or coins and store them in a safe place. He says that this way, you can have the ultimate asset, money that is scarce, durable, and portable. He says that this is how you create wealth that lasts. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. Cryptocurrencies. This is the asset for innovators who want to make money from the future. You buy or sell digital currencies that use encryption to secure transactions and control creation, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. You can enjoy decentralization, transparency, and innovation and have high growth potential. You can also earn interest or rewards by lending or staking your coins or tokens. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says that cryptocurrencies are a brilliant way to get rich. He should know he's bullish on cryptocurrencies as well, especially Bitcoin, as he sees them as a way to challenge the fiat money system and create a more democratic and fair economy. He says that cryptocurrencies are not just money, they are a movement. They empower people to take control of their money and their lives. They also disrupt the status quo and force the governments and banks to adapt or die. He says that the best way to buy cryptocurrencies is to do your own research, find a reputable platform or exchange, and invest only what you can afford to lose. He says that this way, you can have the most exciting asset, money that is global, digital, and revolutionary. He says that this is how you create wealth that changes the world. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. Intellectual property. This is the asset for experts who want to make money from their brains. You create or acquire intangible assets that generate royalties or licensing fees, such as books, music, patents, trademarks, etc. You can leverage your knowledge and creativity and have low maintenance costs. You can write a book or a song once and get paid for it forever. You can also license your ideas or inventions to other companies or individuals and earn a percentage of their sales or profits. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says that intellectual property is a fantastic way to get rich. He should know he's made millions from his intellectual property rights over his books, such as Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, and Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. These are books that teach people how to think like the rich and achieve financial freedom, and they make him money every time someone buys them, reads them, or listens to them. How awesome is that? But not all intellectual property is created equal. Robert Kiyosaki says that there are two types of intellectual property, linear and exponential. Linear intellectual property is when you get paid once for your work, such as a salary or a fee. Exponential intellectual property is when you get paid multiple times for your work, such as royalties or licensing fees. He says that most people are stuck in the linear intellectual property model, where they trade their time for money and pay the most taxes. He says that the smart ones are in the exponential intellectual property model, where they create assets that pay them over and over again and pay the least taxes. He says that the ultimate goal is to move from the linear to the exponential intellectual property model, where you have more income, wealth, and freedom. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about how to get rich with Robert Kiyosaki. He's a legend in the world of finance, and he has a lot of wisdom and experience to share with us. He's taught us that there are four main types of assets that can make us wealthy: real estate, paper assets, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. He's also shown us that there is a fifth type of asset that most people ignore: intellectual property. He's explained that this is the most powerful asset of all, as it can leverage our knowledge and creativity and generate passive income for life. He's challenged us to move from being employees or self-employed to being business owners or investors. He's inspired us to create wealth that lasts and changes the world. That's what Robert Kiyosaki calls being rich. And he wants us to join him in this journey of financial education and empowerment. Are you ready? If you are, then make sure to hit that like button. Share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content like this. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay rich.